Hey, what up everybody, Stevie Breach coming to you. Wanted to make a quick video out there on, I don't know, I'm not really a tech channel, and I'm not really anything other than just basically talking professional wrestling and stuff like that, and I throw other weird things up on there, but in a weird way, it was kind of sad to me to see the death of the video response on YouTube. Honestly, I don't think that my channel would be in the place that it was in if there wasn't for the video response, feature. Everybody always is looking for that way to get started with their channel, and I've always been the one guy who tries to help out as many people as I can. Everybody always sends me something saying, subscribe to my channel. I always do it because I understand when I was in your spot that the number of subscriptions you guys have is always real important. So I subscribe so that way your videos will dump onto my video thingamabobber when I log in, and then it's up to you guys to make good videos that grab my attention and make me want to see them, because honestly, if they're not on my YouTube front screen, there's no chance that I'm ever really going to see them. But when I first got started on YouTube, it was my goal to try to climb the ranks up, and I think that's what everybody's goal is. I mean, there's no real reason to make videos if nobody's going to watch them. I think that's why everybody makes videos, to basically show off your shit, and then you just basically get the stuff off of your mind. I've said 1,000 times that the reason why I make videos here on YouTube is basically because professional wrestling isn't what it once was, and I wish it was, but basically I don't have anyone in my life to dump out all of these things that my brain thinks out about professional wrestling. My wife doesn't want to hear it. The people that I work with have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, even though sometimes there's just no stop button on it. And somebody will just ask a simple question about, like, oh, what did you do last night? And I'll be like, oh man, I watched Monday Night Raw. And and then I just try to describe like the coolest thing, and then I'm halfway through what I'm saying, then I realize that this chick doesn't give a fuck what I'm saying and all right now. But it just basically all gets stored up in your brain of you have to get this out some way or another. So I like being able to sit down with you guys and basically shoot the shit, whether it be about the WWE champion or somebody getting released or backstage heat or crap like that. But with no video responses, I think it might be harder to get your channel really noticed out there, I guess you can say. Because what I used to do was I would sit down, and if I had a video that I wanted to make that I planned out in my head that day, I would make that video. But if I sat down and I didn't have anything in my mind, I would watch somebody's video, like Ravi, Assault and Batteries, Freaking Yeah 88s, Miguel's, Spinner Nets, Jim Nye's, basically the people that were at the top of the YWC, and I was nowhere. So basically, like, I can remember I'm making a video response on Assault and Battery 777, why he hated Matt Hardy. I basically just made a video about why I loved Matt Hardy, and I got that video up as fast as I could. I sent him to him as a video response. Once he accepted it, everybody that watched his video was able to see a link to my video. And Ravi at the time had a buku of subscribers, way more than I did. So basically there was people out there that were able to see his video, and then here's a link to mine with the counterpoints of what was going on. And I did the same thing with I can remember Spinnernet accepted one of my video responses, and he basically was talking about how horrible it was that Money in the Bank wasn't going to be featured at WrestleMania anymore. And then I honestly think the one video response that really got me noticed the most was from Freaking Yeah 88. He made a video talking about the first night the Nexus basically kicked CM Punk and John Cena's ass on Monday Night Raw. And at the end of the video, he asked for video responses that he would accept him. He wanted to know what other people's thoughts were on it. And I had recently just got back into professional wrestling, and you know, I had been back into it for a while, but not in the kind of fan that you know me as of now. I basically really hated to watch professional wrestling, but yet I liked it at the same time, if that makes any sense. And I just would really watch it to point out the bad things, and it was my trip to WrestleMania 26 that really, you know, changed my mind and my focus on wrestling. And I guess, you know, I just really got, you know, back into it to the point that I really liked it and didn't care what anybody thought about it. But, you know, the Nexus coming in and destroying everybody was the first really, really cool thing that happened in wrestling that I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. I want to see more of this. And I think that's the point of, I had always made it my common goal that I was going to try to put up at least one video a day. That way the people out there that were subscribed to me, you know, got repetition from me, that they knew this was a channel that was, you know, trying to get going and it was trying to grow. You know, if you put up one video a week, that's good, but I mean, like, there's some people out there, that, you know, they'll put like 2 videos up one week and then they wait 3 weeks to do another one. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I don't see, you know, you becoming one with your just subscriber group where people get to know you. And I feel real honored that a lot of times, like, people will tweet me and ask me, like, right after something happens on Monday Night Raw, what I thought of, you know, a certain segment or what I thought about something. It means that, like, they've watched my videos enough that they really care about what my thoughts are, which really sort of blows my mind and at the end of times, but I have no clue. But it was my video response to Freaking 88 about the Nexus that branched a whole, you know, a week-long run of videos that were all basically, you know, on the Nexus, because like, my mind kept on dreaming up dream things that could have happened, and nobody really knew, you know, where they were going. And I think everybody wanted to know, and they were just waiting and waiting until that next Monday to see what was going to happen and everything like that. But I don't know what we're going to do to make sure that the YWC can keep growing and getting stronger. There's a lot of good people, and there's a lot of good channels, honestly, that I have been growing that I've just recently found out about. I've been pushing the hell out of WrestleManiac 1130, but there's other guys out there as well. You just sort of have to look around, but with no video responses, you know, it's going to go back to just basically where people are going to have to plug one another and, you know, try to feature somebody in your channel every day, because that's how we're going to have to, like, get the word out, buddy system style, to where, you know, everybody knows everybody, and you can find your you know, your new people to group up with. Because, I don't know, if I never would have became friends with the clique, like Ravi, Miguel, and Luke, I know I would have went to WrestleMania 26, but I wasn't even really friends with them at that point. But I really, really wanted to go to WrestleMania 27, and I think I was pretty gung-ho on going. But I don't think without them there was any way in the world I would have ever gone to a SummerSlam. I don't think I ever would have gone to WrestleMania 28. I don't think I would ever would have gone to WrestleMania 30. There's just things that is easier when you're in a group, because you're able to, you know, basically everybody's got to fly there. But, you know, just basically the hotel room is what sinks a lot of people. I've seen so many people's plans for WrestleMania 30 falling apart because they just, you know, to book a room in New Orleans is expensive. And I don't know. I mean, I'm very, very lucky to have the clique in my life, and I love all those guys. They're my best friends in the world. Even the guys I didn't mention, you know, Matt Beast, Danny, Zach, all of you. Just because you haven't gone and been in one of my WrestleMania videos doesn't mean I don't love you to death. But everybody out there, have a good day. We'll try to find the new thing that's out there. But video responses is honestly what launched me to whatever 7,000 subscribers now. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think anybody would ever, you know, figured out who I was. So I think YouTube honestly made a mistake in canceling those out. When I first got that email, I thought it was the wrong thing to do, and I was hoping that they would change their mind. But last night when I went to my videos, there's not even a spot to hit the button for video response. And when you go into your YouTube emails, there's nothing there for you to accept other ones either. So rest in peace, video responses.